San Martin, the Rich Roberts here, B-51D. That ball is deep into enemy territory, all the way from the top of the ball. Bomb to 4 from Prescott. So this is actually a full-scale replica of the Spitfire, built by Bob DeFord, and a superb job. And taking off and going in the opposite direction as Jason Soames in the A6M Mitsubishi. The B-17 Liberty Bell is off the ground next. Liberty Foundation's B-17, however, lifting off right now, ladies and gentlemen, the B-24 Liberator, old 927.
About 650 miles.
Then after releasing your bomb load over Tokyo, you headed for the Chinese didn't know you were coming, did they?
No, there was some confusion there about our timing. They were supposed to prepare an aerodrome for us and to give us a homing deal.
And of course, the rest of the story was the long overland trip across Europe back to the United States. Some of the crews fared better than we turned the tide for during World War II. The Doolittle raid on Tokyo, inspired by Navy Captain Francis Frog Lowe. Here's Jason Soames, one of the few Mitsubishis around that is not a replica fuselage. It's an original fuselage powered by a Pratt & Whitney engine with a chop and cast. But still, so many of them choosing to continue on the skills they learned during World War II, working on these aircraft, rebuilding them and flying them. And without these people, it would be impossible to continue these aircraft flying. So they are passing their skills along through this. What a wonderful sight in the sky. As those three aircraft go by, the two B-25s and the P-51 Mustang flying escort. The B-17 Liberty Bell coming by for their photo pass. Then the Roaring South, the Pratt & Whitney R-1830 engine. The B-24 was actually faster and heavier than the B-17, had longer range. It was not able to get the altitude that the B-17 was. The B-24 used an executive transport for Winston Churchill for a period of time during the Second World War. There's Bob DeFord's beautiful Spitfire. The Pratt & Whitney are... As they come by this time, I'm just... AirShowBuzz.com. These are some of the great aviation aficionados. It's great to see all of the people logged in at AirShowBuzz.com. Also in England and in Europe, FenceCheck.com is another great aviation group. So many fans there and such a fountain of knowledge from B-25s are coming by right now. And as they come by.
that. She just applied like everybody else did, and of course she had the qualifications, and she's truly
Where the team is based at. Will the F idle, in other words, idle on the ground, consumes more pounds of fuel per hour? You see the nose on these aircraft, heavenly body, executive suite, as they go by. These were painted normally by the study of more famous artists did paint some nose on. More typically, it was done by the normal squadron sun painters. This is the Ridge Runner going. Jason Soames in the original body. A6M Simple Ribbon. Powered by a mighty Pratt & Whitney engine, which in fact was the engine that the Japanese copied for use in the Zero. The B-17 Flying Fortress, the Liberty Bell, built toward the end of the war. Had an interesting post-war history, sold for scrap in 1947 to a mining company. It was sold again to Pratt & Whitney for the sum of... Coming by right now, that is the very rare aircraft, one of only two flying in the world today, Diamond Lil, an old 927. But a tremendous amount of work gone into this restoration. The only A model ever built, number 25 off the production line, built in May of 1941. Built by Gary Austin, volunteers of the Commemorative Air Force based in Midland, Texas. That is beautiful, regardless of what you say. Stevens, now 82, describes what it felt like as a 19-year-old from California.
From the finest American